Okay, hello class, hello for you that are there watching my video. Friends, this week we are going to be working on a new unit from our book of Shaping My Language. We are going to continue with the lesson 3. We are going to continue with the lesson 3, weeks 5 and 6 from our book. Okay, that's lessons are about what is the origin of a startup and which Latin American startups are famous. And a startup is something that is set up in a new place from an old place that was managed. For example, here we have Uber, the transportation and delivery service that was a startup in Colombia 10 years ago. That's an example of a startup. We are going to be developing some exercises about it. Which pages are we going to develop this week? We are going to develop the page 73 that has listening exercises. Exercises 5 and 6. We are going to listen that and we are going to check the correct answers. Then we are going to follow that and we are going to read this part of the book, be part of an original startup, and you are going to answer that. Okay, you are going to create your own startup. Then you are going to write an email saying why to be a part on a startup you choose. Okay, then we are going to follow to the next page where we are going to develop a listening exercise called failed startup. That failed startup, it's going to be a listening where we are going to answer some questions about a listening that we are going to listen. Then we are going to follow to the next page. We are going to skip page 76 and then we are going to continue to page 77. On page 77 we are going to check language key. The language key is about present continuous. We are going to develop points 5, 6 and 7 from Shaping My Language page 77 based on the language key. Okay, and then you are going to check the pronunciation box. The pronunciation box of this lesson, it's about S and Z sound. Okay, that's what you are going to do with me in class. We are going to make two listening activities about this and then we are going to follow to the apply your knowledge. After applying your knowledge we are going to finish this week. Okay, then the next week I hope that we are going to begin with a writing and reading test. Okay, that's what we are going to do this week. I hope that we are going to have a good job and good work this week. If you have questions, don't forget that you can ask your questions in class. Okay, and write me to my email if you have questions. Good afternoon, good night, or good morning, students.